In this M6 guide, I'll be showing you how to do M6 as a tank and how to tank the M6 boss sedan. So the first thing I should mention is that you should have two sets. You want to have your clear set, which should consist of the golden sedan head or diamond one. You should have Necron chestplate or the skeleton master chestplate, whichever you prefer. Necron leggings and maximum boosts for speed. They should have perfect or flawless gemstones, Jasper gemstones, Legion 5 P6, G6, and at least 3 master stars on each one. You also want to be using a golden dragon pet. This is a must for master mode as it does a ton of damage, and of course you need that 1 bill bank. The second set you should have is going to be a tank set. This is the set you're going to be putting on in the boss room, and you're going to be wearing the whole entire time during the boss room. You will have a Reaper mask. It's going to be giant reforged, by the way. The goldor chestplate, goldor leggings, goldor boots. Each one should have last stand 5, G6 P6, and hardened mana 6 or mana vampire 6, whichever you prefer. And you want to have at least perfect or flawless gemstones on each one with fumings. For the pet, you should have a blue whale pet. And for your accessory bag, you should have one fortuitous, as when you're clearing you want to obviously have 100% crit chance, so you want to put on that and have your tunings on 150 speed so you actually can clear fast, so the runs are faster. Special mention is the bonzo mask. You really want to have a bonzo mask as it does help surviving in the boss phase, as once you're below 50% HP I would recommend putting it on your head. For equipment, just have the waxed bone necklace, shadow assassin cloak, adaptive belt, and soul weaver gloves. These are the best for archer, berserk, and just clear sets in total. As a tank in M6 you don't really need any tanking equipment, or like what you saw with the accessory bag, you don't really need any tanking power stones. So just have what you'd have for archer, and I recommend this. Lastly, for our inventory, obviously I have the stonk. I know I don't have an efficiency 10, you should really have an efficiency 10, that's on my part. But this just helps with getting secrets through walls and going through walls, phasing through anything, to be fair, which is really good. Of course your AOTV, your Terminator should at least be 3 master stars as well. Obviously a tank you don't really need to have high master stars, but it's always good so you can kill the mini bosses quickly and clear effectively. It should also have Soul Eater 5 since you're only clearing, as the best ultimate enchant for clearing, and you should have power 7 and fumings as well. Hyperion or Astrea, whichever you prefer. If you are struggling getting EHP during the boss fight, I would make the Hyperion into an Astrea, because the Astrea can give you a butt ton of defense which can help you during the boss fight. So if you are struggling, get an Astrea and just hold it during the boss fight. And it's also really good for healing. It's one of the best healing weapons in the game. So yeah. Next is the Ice Spirit one. This also helps with mini bosses. Obviously Super Boom, your Spirit Leap, and Gyro for when you're doing mini bosses. One tip I do think is very useful is if you don't want to die during a clear, because you are going to be pretty squishy, you are a tank taking up everyone's damage while being in a set that isn't meant to take that much damage, I would recommend using the Castle of Stone when you come across the Shadow Assassin, because they take like half of your health and it can be really dangerous. So when you know you're about to come across a mini boss room, make sure to enable that. And also do not use it during the boss fight, because then all of the terracars will go towards you and everyone will hate you, because then they can't kill it easily. Anyway, it's still a boss fight. So as soon as we get in a boss fight, you want to go into this corner. No other corner, you need to be in this corner. This is so your radius can reach as much as possible. And you want to switch into your tank setup and have auto pets for your blue whale, or just manually switch over. It doesn't take that much time. And all you have to do is make sure you don't die. That's your only job as tank. Do not die. So as you can see there, you can have a mana flux orb next to you, which helps for healing. The healer should be next to you, so you get healing as well. Make sure with your tank set you do have a Reaper mask, so you do gain more healing. And one recommendation I do have is just hover your Bonzo mask over your head, like what I'm doing here, and just watch your HP. If it gets below 50%, put it on. And for here, you also want to do the same thing. You just want to put it on. This is because when the giants come in, if your party does not do enough damage, the giant could one-shot you with one of their attacks. So make sure you do that. And then you literally do that. Easiest class in M6 by far. So hopefully you did enjoy this guide. Make sure you do subscribe, like, join Discord below for giveaways, and I'll see you guys next time.